Today I'm going to show you how to generate 30 clips in less than 10 minutes for TikTok Shop affiliates. And of course, we're going to do this in easy mode with VideoGen. But before I get into using the tool and generating all the videos, I want to explain why you might want to create a bunch of videos in the first place if you're trying to sell anything through video. So here's the theory. Great marketers don't actually know what the best pitch is to sell their product, but they do know how to find the best pitch. They'll create a bunch of different ads and then test them out and look at the data. Email marketers do this with subject lines to get you to open an email. Website builders do this with call to actions on buttons to get you to click things. And we're going to create 30 different videos with AI so that we can figure out what video is actually going to drive the most sales. And in the end of this video, we're going to have different script variations with different narrators showing different videos, all trying to sell one product. So let's get started. All right, opening up VideoGen, we'll just log in. We'll start by generating a video in the top here. You can choose to either create a script through a prompt or the URL of a website. Since we're using a product as kind of our starting point, we're going to go with the URL of a website. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about like how to choose a product in this video because there's a ton of great resources out there, and quite frankly, it's a whole subject in itself. But I will show you that we just went to the TikTok Creative Center and saw that barbecues were trending over the past month, and it's kind of springtime here, so we wanted to pick a product in this category. We ended up going with this Solo Stove bundle, which is just an interesting product. So now we're just going to copy this URL, drop it in here. I'm going to set the duration to 30 seconds, make it persuasive, and click Generate Script. Now that the script's generated, what we can do is hit generate here. We could just name this V1. All right, now here's our first video. I just want to get this dashboard set up so that we can actually create TikTok videos. So in the main tab here is our script. Now, if we actually go and edit this script, it'll offer us to regenerate the video. We're just going to start by resizing this to portrait. And in the next tab, we're going to set the scene pacing to fast. Scene pacing is basically how often these clips change in your timeline. And we want to pretty much go with fast just because TikTok is a fast-paced video environment. Next tab, we can set up our music, which is pretty straightforward. Just find something you like and add it. All of it's royalty-free and can be used for commercial purposes. Don't like what they have, you can always upload your own as well. For now, I'm just going to find something energetic. All right, that sounds pretty good. I'm just going to click that. Finally, we've got our voiceovers. One thing to note is that VideoGen actually supports 56 languages. So if your main target market is not English speakers, this is no problem. Alternatively, if you want to create the same video for different languages, you can do that as well. And something that I ran into issues with while using other tools was that the brand name wasn't actually a real word, which is fine until you need to get an AI to pronounce the word. So here we can add custom pronunciations so that it's actually saying the brand name or the product name correctly in the videos. Lastly, let's just get to captions. Nothing too fancy here, just what you need. I'm going to set these to large, pick a font, and then we can generate our video. All right, so let's just go back to the script and briefly preview this video.
Experience unforgettable moments around the fire with the ultimate meet and keep bundle. This all-in-one solution includes our best-selling accessories and a storage station for a cozy night by the flames, with features like a smokeless fire.
All right, it's pretty good so far. I mean, obviously there's some things that we want to change about this clip, but overall it's got the structure, it's got the music, sounds pretty good, sounds real. And let's just get into creating those variations. This is going to seem overcomplicated, but it's really not. We're going to create 5 different variations of the script. Each of those scripts is going to have 3 different variations of videos tied to it. That'll give us a total of 15 different videos. And if you know anything about video editing, you'll also know that music changes how people feel about something very drastically. So each of those 15 different videos is going to have 2 variations of music. And finally, for the voiceover, I just decided to go with one voice because I'm not exactly sure that the sound of the voice is going to have the same amount of impact that actually changing the music, changing the video, and changing the script will. So let's get into creating this first batch, and then we'll fast forward to the end to actually show you all the variations. We've already generated our first script, which seems pretty good. I'm just going to go through and make some edits, specifically around the product name and the value propositions we're offering. All right, looks good now. So because this is TikTok affiliates, we actually need to include a picture or image or video of the product. So I'm just going to go back over here and get some of those images. And I'm going to start by regenerating this video. And I'm going to go through our timeline and drop the product image somewhere where it actually makes sense. So I'm just going to click on this media, click on this scene, press split, click on the second one. We'll put the product video here, click change media. Now you can either search through the stock media that they have based on the keywords, or we can upload our own. Just gonna grab this product image here. Now it just dropped it directly into the video. So we go from this camping experience.
Experience unforgettable moments around the fire with the solo stove. With features like a smokeless fire pit, easy ash.
There you go. Now we got the product in the video, but I don't really love how long we're actually staring at this product. So I'm gonna go back here and hit split. And I'm gonna go regenerate instead of upload this time. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna swap in a new piece of video for that section. So we'll get a snapshot of the product and then switch back to video. And it's pretty much as simple as that. So if I want my video to be switching faster here, what I'm just gonna do is split, regenerate, and you should be good to go. In this case, this section is talking about weather resistant protection, and the video it generated is weather. Now I don't think that's super relevant for the video, so I'm going to change media and search something different. That's pretty much it. So I've done this a few times. I've added some videos and images of the product. Now let's take a look at the first video.
Experience unforgettable moments around the fire with the solo stove. With features like a smokeless fire pit, easy ash cleanup, and weather-resistant protection, this bundle ensures you have everything you need for safe and enjoyable fires. This all-in-one solution includes our best-selling accessories and a storage station for a cozy night by the flames. Enjoy the benefits of a smokeless flame and easy transport.
Seems pretty good considering we've only put about 3 minutes of work into this specific video, and we've set everything up so that we can just do this again and again and again. And now all I need to do to make the first variation of this video is just copy my script out of here, go back to the main dashboard, go generate a video, and do blank this time. And I'm going to paste this script in, so we're actually using the same script as we were with the first video. Generate. Now we've got our second video. It looks obviously very similar to the first video, and that's because it's using the same script. But this time I'm going to go through, do the same changes we did to the timeline before, and then we'll have our second video. So I'm going to fast forward to the end of this when we have all the videos actually created, and I'm going to time lapse through that, but let me give you the basic process. First, just set up your template and adjust the screen size like we did at the very beginning. Next, generate your script using a product page URL, and then use that script in multiple blank videos. Then create your video variations by going through the timeline and adding or regenerating the media in each section of that video. And finally, once you need a new script, just go back to the very beginning of our process and grab the URL and it'll generate you a new script. Now let me go do all that. Cue music. All right, here we are at the end. We've got our videos in the drive link below. Check them out for yourself. We picked out all the top ones that we liked, but like a great marketer, I'm sure there's a bunch of videos in this batch that I don't really like that would actually probably resonate really well with some of the audience I'm going after. And the only final thought I have to add here is that VideoGen is simply one of the easiest and fastest ways that marketers or content creators can actually go and create a bunch of test creative right now. And it doesn't really matter whether you're doing TikTok Shop affiliates, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. One of the worst feelings when you're creating content is you spend a bunch of time putting something together and then nobody watches it. So I've done this with freelancers on places like Fiverr and Upwork in the past. It's simply more cost and time effective to do it with VideoGen. And that way you can just test out all your ideas, generate them really quickly, get the feedback, and then invest a bunch of your time into a super high quality piece of content that you already know works. And that's it for now. So go check out VideoGen and get to testing.